Morning. So we're finally gonna go spread some cover crops. For whatever reason, this morning that floater fired right up. We didn't charge it or anything. I don't know. Dad said it might do that, and I thought he was full of it. So Brad, the guy that's been driving for us, he also has a service truck. Does a little bit of service work for people, so if you're in Southern Ohio and you need a guy, works on tractors, big equipment, trucks, a little bit of everything. Got a pretty nice setup here. So this tender truck we got, if you're new to the channel, it was a Beck's tender truck for one of our local Beck's dealers, and we just never have got the sticker off of it yet. Well, it's kind of clean, a little dirty. Now this was not ever clean, this is just how it came out of the combine. Alright, we're spreading. So this is rye. This is a cover crop. It's a little late, but we've got a few good days of warm weather. It's not supposed to get cold for like another 2 weeks now. So we really wanted to get this on a while back, but we just weren't able to do it. It's kind of dragging our feet waiting for our new bean planting apparatus to get here. We were going to try to plant cover crops with it, kind of do some playing with it. But, you know, that doesn't look like it's going to happen, and we got an opportunity, so spread it with this oxbow, and it gives us a chance to kind of get this thing dialed in, make sure it's set right, and check out the new cab suspension. So this is just like the oxbow I ran earlier this year, except this one has their new cab suspension, and I must say it definitely rides better. Now, I haven't been in the roughest field, and we spread the wheat fertilizer. I don't expect anything to ride good in that with as washboardy as those fields are. But this should be a much better improvement than the previous model. But right here we are spreading at, we're going 18 miles an hour, and I gotta say, it really does ride pretty good. So there's basically 4 coilovers, like Baja style coilovers, on each corner of this cab. And I can definitely feel the cab moving. They're doing a pretty good job. This field's not super rough, but usually 18 miles an hour, you'd at least be feeling bumps, and we're just floating, so that's good. Now, part of the reason we're running 18 miles an hour is this is cover crops. If this was fertilizer, I don't know that we'd be able to run that fast. Maybe, I guess it would depend on the rate, but we're putting on a very low rate. We're putting on 40 pounds per acre. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what we're doing. So therefore we can go pretty fast. So the first field done is only 40 acres. We're spreading 80 feet. It only took 15 minutes, so we're going to move on to the next one. BJ is going to come here and turbo till this, not turbo till, he's going to accelerate. We don't have a turbo till. We're going to accelerate this stuff in with the vertical tillage tool, and yeah, hopefully it'll grow. Alright, done with this field. We're going to cross the rows in the bumpiest conditions possible. We're running 15 miles an hour. I got to say, in the other oxbow, I couldn't do this, so I'm pretty impressed with this cab suspension. Don't get me wrong, it's not completely smooth. I mean, you're not just gliding, but it's doable. So we got all of our cover crops spread. Let's see if Dad's back yet. He went up to visit Mom this morning and see if we're ready to go harvest some beans. I don't know if we're going to use both combines. I think we are only going to do like a load, because that's all we really have space for. I don't know, I guess. We have some ground over here that's kind of slow going, just because small field's kind of hard to get to. Makes sense to me to do those today, since we can't do a whole lot anyways. We can probably hold those fields, but need to touch base with Dad. So we just went up and checked our bean bin. We have 7 ribs on a ring. So these are a lot bigger bins than the ones that we overflowed the other day. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we can overflow one of these ones too. Yeah, we should be able to hold 2 trucks, definitely 1 for sure. Dad just took the backhoe over. I'm gonna go pick him up, and then him and I are going to take the combine and the grain carter. We're just taking one combine. BJ is working in that rye, and Dad and I are gonna finish this think we have 20 acres over here in 3 fields, so be slow going, pain in the butt kind of running, but we'll get that done tonight at least. And then tomorrow, if it ain't raining, we'll be going full bore. Well, you know, nothing to say here. Just deforesting the land to get a combine up. Typical Tuesday. I'm 100% joking. Dad said while he's here he wanted to clean out a ditch down at the bottom of the hill, so he's gonna go do that, and I'm gonna hop in the combine and get this field knocked out. So we got a 14-acre field right here, a 3-acre field, and a 3-acre field this way. So, yeah, fun. So the gleaner, there's nothing wrong with it. If it'd been up to me, we'd have brought it over here. I can watch the beans like falling off this head, versus with the aerial, they don't. I really like that aerial better than not having it. But we are going to be right back to where the gleaner's at tomorrow. So I guess then, like I said, there's only one of us combining right now, so there's no need to bring both combines over, and Dad chose to bring this one, so here we are. So that is a John Deere backhoe painted cat yellow, because that's how we roll. And we had a whole can of cat yellow paint, and that thing was rusty when we got it. So unfortunately today, due to the latest strain of the Rona, the grain market is tanked. I don't think it's going to be long term. I think it's just panicking because of this new strain. But basically, it has went down everything we were going to gain by waiting till December to finish. So I guess we should have just finished 3 days ago, when we could have, instead of waiting till December. Tomorrow's December though, so I guess it doesn't matter now, but kind of frustrating. Most of my combine operating career, I've ran this control, this same style handle. Well, after a year running the gleaner, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. And what really screws me up is these are backwards. On the gleaner, you click this to go up, not down. Dad is down here just Hulk smashing trees, living his best life. One of his favorite pastimes, it really is. Whenever I was a kid, we had a chainsaw. I'd never seen Dad use it. I asked him one day if he'd teach me how, and he said, "We have an excavator, son." Okay. And that's how he trimmed trees. So all through this holler we have, I think it's called kudzu, like a viney. It almost looks like a cucumber, but it's not. And it just blankets these woods back here. That's what we got going on right there. And right there. Oh, this has been recording a while. So I wonder what this big muddy spot right here, where all the beans are ran down, wonder what that's from. Big field, big field. I'm actually pretty happy with that yield. For this little field, I mean, it's a little tiny triangle. Zoom out here. With trees all the way around it and deer damage everywhere, not terrible, not terrible. Back to the grain cart, I guess. So the last field we have over here is right over there. We got to go up another goat path to get to it. So these all were actually cattle pasture fields. When we started renting this farm, the previous guy had cattle out here, but he quit farming, and we don't have cattle. We're like, hey, there's some flat ground here. So a little patchy, but it's definitely more productive than being just grass that we used to bush hog. Let's not get this thing muddy. It's not muddy yet. It's going to be easy to clean this tractor, and we are so close to being done. Actually, when we get to tiling season, this thing will be a muddy mess, because I guess it doesn't really matter. To the hoop barn. Hey guys, hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, if anyone is looking for any kind of merchandise from Farm Focus, I just got an email from Ben stating that if you want it by Christmas, you need to get your orders placed by December 6th. So there's just no guarantee. He said the way that shipping's going here lately, it's kind of been a crapshoot. It's kind of crazy. So if you need something by Christmas, get your orders in sooner rather than later. We also do have a couple new shirts that just dropped, some Roxor merch, some Gleaner merch, so check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.